The Skyline gave Aqualis its face. Now it's time to build its backbone. Because cities don't run on towers alone. They run on movement, trade, energy, and infrastructure. This is where ambition turns into logistics, where beauty meets function, and where the rhythm of the city is forged behind the scenes. Today, I'm stepping away from glass spires and into steel, water, and motion, breaking ground on the Octagonal Port and Industrial District, the engine rooms that power Aqualis' economy and connect it to the world beyond its borders. This is where ships arrive, industries rise, and the city breathes through cargo lanes, cranes, transits, corridors, and working waterfronts, shaping a skyline that isn't just iconic, but alive. Next came one of the toughest builds yet, the Octagonal Port. Its geometry was too complex to improvise, so I started in AutoCAD, lacking in the exact angles and dimensions before placing anything in the city. This wasn't about visuals yet, it was about precision, structure, and getting the foundation right. Only then could the port begin taking shape as one of Aqualis' most powerful waterfront statements. Once the form was right, I brought it into a skyline, flattened the site, and prepared the ground for construction. With the foundation set, the port build officially begins. Next, I locked in the cargo port's exact location, positioning it where logistics, access, and waterfront flow all made sense. From there, the industrial district naturally wrapped around it, forming a powerful working zone that fuels the city's economy and movement. This is where Aqualis starts to work, not just shine. With the layout set, I moved into designing the first half of the port, shaping its docks, terminals, and circulation routes, and bringing the industrial waterfront to life piece by piece. This marked the moment the port shifted from concept to reality. Then I softened the industrial edges with waving trees into the open spaces, adding balance, breathing room, and life to the port, proving that even working districts in Aqualis are designed with atmosphere in mind. Next, I introduced the oil facilities into the industrial zone, anchoring the district's heavy industry with refineries, storage tanks, and energy infrastructures that give the port's real economy weight and powerful working edge character. Then, disaster struck. Floodwaters tore through the industrial district, overwhelming the port and wiping out the water treatment plant. I couldn't even trace where the surge originated. Only the damage is left behind. The impact rippled across the city, forcing critical systems offline and reshaping entire zones. So now, parts of the industrial district must be rebuilt, stronger, smarter, and more resilient than before. The Octagonal Port didn't just become a district, it became a lesson. Like a real world, ports in cities such as Rotterdam, Singapore, and Hamburg, this wasn't about perfect symmetry and clean skyline. It was about resilience, logistics, and adaptability. The flood transformed the project from design, challenge into a realism test, forcing infrastructure, flow, systems, and risk planning to matter just as much as form. What started as geometry in AutoCAD became a living system, one that broke, adapted, and grew stronger. And that's what real cities do. They aren't built once, they're rewritten by pressure, failure, and recovery. The Octagonal Port didn't just shape Aqualis' edge, it shaped how the city learns to survive. Want to see the heart of the city in action? Click the video in the top right, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more builds like this.